time is money, and we know that business owners need money. So time is very important to you people. Today's class, like Dami said, I will share my screen shortly, is just focusing on, email marketing and SMS marketing. So one of the things that, we've realized in the course of working with business owners is business owners often feel that they don't need to do email marketing, or they don't have the time, or they don't know how to go about it, or it's not important to them. But here's an interesting thing, right? Do you know that it's actually more expensive for you to get a new customer every time, as opposed to talking to a customer that already bought from you before? And one of the ways that you can do that is email marketing. Why? Because you already have this customer's contact. That's one. And two, they've bought from you before. So they already have gotten a taste of what you have to offer. So as long as your stuff is good, it's easier to convince them to buy again from you. I'll give you like my personal experience when it comes to food, when it comes to clothes. I don't go from brand to brand. It's very hard for me to just go to another brand to buy something when I have bought from a brand before and it was good. I'll just go back to them. In fact, if they even tell me, the price is now 12K from 5,000, I'll flinch. I'll be like, that's too much. But the chances that I'm going to buy from that brand instead of going to another brand is higher because I've already bought from them before. I know what the product is like. The chances that they're not going to mess me up is more than me going to a whole new brand that I've never tried before. And one of the ways that you can always be top of mind with, people that have bought from you before, because they are there. The chances that they're going to come back is high. But you sometimes need to remind them that you're still there. Oh, I just dropped a new product line. Or why are you not shopping from me? Oh, here's a discount. Use it to buy something. Or hi, oh, I'm just checking in on you. But top of mind. So now when I want to buy food, when I want to buy clothes, I'm remembering that this brand, they just said yesterday that they just dropped a new product, or they're doing a price slash. Let me go and check out their page. So that is basically what this class is going to be about, because email marketing and SMS marketing, if you really look at it, is actually for people that have bought from you before, right? Because otherwise, how will you get their contact? So this is supposed to be an interactive class per usual. I don't want you people to just mute your mics and not pay attention. So we're going to try to make it as interactive as possible. So I'll start. I'm also going to try to keep it very short. Dami, how do I make this my full screen? I've forgotten how I did it last time.
Click on slideshow.
Okay, guys, please forgive me if my energy is a bit low today. I'm seriously under the weather. I'm trying to ginger myself because I cannot fall your hand. So like I said, today's class is how to leverage SMS and email marketing to grow your business. Welcome. In today's class, the goal is to learn how to effectively use email and SMS and email marketing strategies to enhance customer engagement, drive sales, and one second. Yes, that's better. So to enhance customer engagement, drive sales, and ultimately grow your business. Moving on, this is a fun fact, of course. It is interesting and it works for today's the goal of today's class. So the first marketing email ever that was ever sent out in 1978 was to 400 people, resulting in $13 million in sales. That is the power of a well-crafted email. Now, like I said earlier, most businesses don't maybe let's use the word small businesses, right? They feel like, what am I sending an email for? My business is not big enough for that. Or I can't afford email marketing, it's too expensive. Or I don't have time to write content. Who will do the email? Just like things that you use to discourage yourself from trying this approach to marketing. But today, the beautiful thing about this class is it's not just, we'll not only tackle why you need to do it, we'll tackle the easy ways to do it. the tools you can use, things that are there for you to make it easy for you. Things like Bumper, obviously. But email marketing has this power and it's right there for you to take. You just need to do it. So is SMS marketing. Of which SMS marketing is even so fast. You're not even writing so many things. It's like 100 words, 140 words, and you're good to go. So moving on, let's just quickly define these two marketing channels, right? So email marketing is a digital marketing strategy that involves sending promotional emails or newsletters to a group of people via email. SMS marketing, on the other hand, is a marketing technique that involves sending targeted promotional messages or alerts to customers' mobile devices through text messages. So obviously we know what this is, so we're not going to dwell on this as much. But there's still a slight difference in the usage of both of them. But before we continue, I want to ask a question. Anybody can answer me this question. How many emails do you get in a day in your mailbox? Like, how many emails do you get? Anybody can answer. Or you can type in the chat box. That's also fine. Like, how many emails do you get in a day? In one day, how many emails do you get? Is anybody telling us? 10. 10 on an average. So it could be more than 10 on some days. 20! 20 emails. Why? How many email address boxes do you have? Because why 20 emails? Wow. So okay, but my next question now would be, and 20 plus. okay, we're getting somewhere. But I'm getting somewhere with this. So my next question would be, how many of these 20 plus emails do you open in a day? 5 or more. So how many do you open when you get like these 20 emails, 10 plus emails? Obviously, bear in mind that you're doing things with your life. You're a busy person, right? So how many of these emails do you open? 2. So that's about, you get 20 plus and you open 2 or 3. All or the necessary ones. They're actually you're good, because even me, I don't open all my emails. So if the title is interesting, I love that. So you're looking at the title. Oh, this is interesting enough, and you click on it, right? Awesome. So Teddy says he opens. Sorry, Teddy, male or female? I'm not sure actually, but help me clarify in the chat box. But they said they open 2 to 3 emails out of 20 plus. That's how many percent? My math is not very great, but you can tell that that's very small, right? And Thomason then answered the next question I would have asked. Why do you open this email? Which is that the title intrigued you. Sometimes you get emails from people that you didn't even sign up from. You just see the email, like, when did I sign up for this, right? Sometimes you signed up and they are just sending you so many emails and you get tired. That has happened to me. So as a marketing person, I'm looking at, okay, I'm signing up on this platform. They're sending me newsletter about marketing tips. I'm signing up here. I want to see what they are doing here. So at the end of the day, I've signed up to so many places. I'm getting so many emails, and then I'm overwhelmed. Now, the point is, in everybody's mailbox, everybody, once you have an email address, you are getting tons of emails every day. So you now, as a business owner, how on earth are you going to make it that when someone gets your own email, they open it? What will you do? What's that magic that you're going to perform? Because they're getting so many emails, they're sometimes getting spammed, but you still have to send email, because there's a difference with knowing that, oh, email marketing is a channel that works. But how do you use it? Do you understand? Because as you're sending your own, your competitor is sending their own. NEPA, they are sending this one. Everybody is sending emails. Even NEPA don't they send emails. So everybody is sending emails, right? Which means that you need to actually do stuff that will make you stand out, right? So let's keep that aside in one corner, because I really wanted to know, what you guys think about all the emails that you're getting. And you've answered my question. So we move to this now. What's the slight difference between email and SMS marketing. They're both a communication channel, a marketing channel, a way to promote your products, your services, a way to increase sales, a way to build customer relationships. So those customers that have come before, a way to be top of mind, like remind them about your brand, keep in touch so that when they want to buy again, they will remember you. But then there are some slight differences in terms of, delivery method, audience reach, open rates, engagement levels. So when we say open rate here, what we mean by this is the rate at which your email is open. So for example, if you send an email to 100 people and only 10 people open it, that's a 10% open rate, right? If you send to 200 and 200 open, that's a 100% open rate. So that's what that means. Engagement level obviously means how they engage with the email. So if you add a link, for example, so like someone mentioned that we send them an email with a content calendar and they clicked on that content calendar, they have engaged with, the thing that we shared with them. So when it comes to emails, the difference is that it's more in-depth and educational, and you can share more information, obviously, because it's longer, right? So if, for example, you have 3 new products that you just dropped. Yeah, maybe let's say you're a fashion designer, you've created a new line of products and you want to showcase these products in a way that will be enticing for people to understand, oh, this product is like this product is like that. And email is a great way to go because it gives you the opportunity to put pictures, put all of that stuff. So that can work. If you have a tip to share, all that stuff, you can do email. Obviously, SMS cannot take all of that information. So all you can do is just share, oh, we just dropped a new line, check it out here, right? So sometimes that's why they also go hand in hand. Because SMS has a higher open rate. Is an SMS. The chances that you're going to open it is like almost 100%, right? Because it's right there. It's easier to see and it's easier to open and it's shorter to read. So that is why, they both go hand in hand. But you still need that email to back up, like, okay, more detail, pictures, all of that stuff. So deals and coupons as well, they both go the same way. Services and product promotions. So same thing, meaningful, detailed content, detailed, because there's more opportunity for you to write more. So feedback, advice, or action requests, that's like when you want to send a survey. We do that with you guys sometimes when we ask you, oh, what do you think about the bumper app? Please fill this form, right? Exclusivity. So it's like Dami's community newsletter now. It's beautiful, but it's only for people in the community. And that's another thing you can build with your, the newsletter feature on the bumper website. You create an exclusivity that it means that it's only people that sign up for this that can get this. With SMS, you can send to everybody. There's nothing really exclusive about that. And it goes on and on. So these are some of the slight differences. But one major difference, and this is back to Tomisen, who mentioned today earlier that, she wants to make more sales. So one major difference between email and SMS is that SMS is actually more quick action, right? It's short, it's straight to the point. So if you want to drive like more engagement, more sales, like you just want somebody to take action immediately, email is a bit, they will now read, they will now think about it. It works, but SMS is actually more effective. So if you want to just like do a quick action, or I want to sell today, at least one customer must buy this thing today, you can send out an SMS blast, right? So that's just the difference between both of them. Before we continue, are you guys with me? Are you understanding where I'm coming from? You can just say yes. I like to do this so that I'm not awesome. That's good. Okay. So now back to the question that I asked earlier. You get a lot of emails and you open, let's even say, because Teddy said 2 out of 3, let's even say out of 20, you open 10. But then or out of that 10, maybe it's only one that you click a link. Only one. There's a reason for that, right? And the good thing about this is that it happens to everybody here. all of us, we all, it's not every single email that you get that makes you take an action, right? Sometimes you get an email and you're like, I'll do it later. Sometimes you get an email and you're like, this is not, I don't know what this is about. So there's a reason for that, which is why we're here now on this slide, why your emails and SMS may not be converting. The first reason is irrelevant content. So if the content of your email is not relevant to the recipients or their interest or their needs, they might not see a reason to engage with it. And this brings me to the thing we'll talk about next, which is segmentation. It is so important. So when you are sending email, there's one thing that some companies do when they send email, they just send it to everybody. Everybody. Let me tell you what that will achieve. One, the email provider that you're using will block you because they're not a serious person. But the reason why they will block you is that the chances of getting like a high bounce rate, a low open rate, all of those things that signal to them that you're bothering your customers is high. So that is where segmentation comes in. You have to say, okay, this batch of customers, they bought a product in the last 1 month. Let me send them an email about this new product. This batch of customers, they've not bought for like 3 months now. Let me send them a coupon code. These ones, they're new. Okay, let me send them a coupon code for their next purchase. Segmentation does that for you. Otherwise, you're sending irrelevant content to people. There's something that most platforms do. When you sign up, they will ask you, what kind of content do you want to get? Do you understand? If you go to, there's a new ebook that we just released. There's a form you have to fill to get that ebook. But if you go to it, you will see that there's a part that asks you, what kind of content do you want? It can be product updates, it can be marketing tips, it can be offers and promos. Maybe you just want to hear about events. So if you tick that box now and tell me that you want to get emails about events, and then I start sending you marketing tips, you're going to you're going to unsubscribe, right? So irrelevant content can be a reason why people do not engage. So you need to make sure that you are segmenting and you're reaching out to the right people. The second one is poor timing. Sending emails at the wrong time when recipients are less likely to be active or receptive can lead to lower conversion rates. What that means is you need to actually know the time that works for you. So it's like the same thing with Instagram that Dami said last week. You need to know when works for you to put up a post, right? Otherwise, you're not going to get a lot of engagement. It's just common math. So there's a platform, like most platforms even will offer you different times of day when, based on their own information, based on their data, they know that people open emails the most. There's a time for morning, which is early in the morning, so that when, as they're waking up fresh, they will see it. On their way to work, they can check their emails and they will see it. There's a time in the afternoon when it's like lunch break hour, between 1 and 2, where people are on break. That time they can read because they're scrolling, they have a little bit of time to relax. There's a time at night when the day is over, right? They could be on their way home, they could be home already, they're just chilling, waiting to just take their bath and then call it a day, and they can check your email. So it is very important to just like, and again, these time frames might not work for everybody. So that is where your testing now comes in. So you as a business owner, you can send in the morning, right? Send the next one in the afternoon, send the next one in the night, and then compare all three. Which one gave me the highest open rate? Which one converted the most customers? And then you have your own perfect time for sending your own emails. Does that make sense, guys?
Yes,
Say yes
yes,
or no.
yes.
Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so overwhelming frequency. What this just means is bombarding recipients with too many emails can be overwhelming and lead to disengagement or unsubscribes. We're saying email marketing, SMS marketing, but you have said it by yourself that you get a lot of emails every day. Now put yourself in your customer's shoes. Now imagine everybody, by the way, is getting a lot of emails every day because people are signing up to stuff. People are, whether they know it or not, sometimes they get cold emails. You know, emails are just there's promotions, even Google self, to the point where Google has actually separated the tabs. So if there's updates, there's one that goes to promotion. So emails are just coming in. So you too, do you now want to join the crowd and be bombarding people with emails? No, the answer is no, it never really works, right? So you need to time yourself, know how you're going to send an email to your customers. Funny enough, I'm not saying you should send only one email in 1 week. No, not necessarily, right? That's where it comes, that's where your relevant content comes. If your content is good, people want to see it, but it doesn't mean that you should then bombard them. So you can still send 2, 3 emails in a week, but just make sure it is fresh, it is necessary, it is very important to the person that you're sending it to. Then the next one is unclear call to action. So for more like context, or to keep it simple, a call to action is basically something that drives a customer to do something. So when you get an email sometimes from a brand, you can see shop now, a button that says shop now, or a button that says check this out. Those are call to actions. They're telling you what to basically do, and they're making it clear enough for you to understand what steps you need to take. So if the call to action in your email is unclear or lost in the content or not enticing enough, recipients may not know what action to take. So you want to keep it simple, just like 1 or 2. Don't overdo it so that it's not too much happening in one email, right? But a call to action is very, very important. Even in your Instagram posts, so you have to put a call to action. Talk less of your email. Even in your SMS, visit websites, you put the link. Buy now, you put the link. 20% discount, shop now, you put the link. You understand? That's shop now, buy now. Those are call to actions that your customer will now, that would just make your customer, decide to take an action. Lack of personalization. Personalization is key to engaging recipients. If email lacks personalization or are generic, recipients may not feel a connection through your brand. So basically, what this one is just saying is you need to be able to make the person reading your email feel like you wrote that email for them, which also takes us back to relevant content, right? I don't want to, me for example, now, I know that some people will drag my neck for this one now, but I don't like amala, right? I don't like amala. If you send me an email saying, come and buy amala at 20% off, I'm going to be like, what are you talking about? Since when that one started? Because I don't like amala. Obviously, that email will, the funny thing, that email will appeal to so many people because so many people love amala. They do. They love it. And next thing, your shop is going to be filled with people. Oh, I saw a 30% discount. But it won't be me, right? Instead, offer me, I said, all right, I don't know. But offer me something that I like. If you personalize my email and make it feel like I am the one that this email was drafted for, the chances that I'm going to convert is higher. So, for example, I like dresses. I love dresses. I like short dresses. I like long dresses. I don't like jean trousers as much. Now, if I've bought from you once, I bought a short dress. The second time, I bought a long dress. But you sell dresses, you sell jeans. You have other customers that are buying jeans. If you send me an email and you're putting jeans inside, I'm not the one for you. Send that email about your new jeans. You just bought new jeans. This is the price. Send it to people that have bought jeans before. I don't know if I'm making sense. The one about short dresses, send it to me that has bought short dresses before. That one will appeal to me. So you need to learn how to, and that's where segmentation comes in. Personalize the content, make sure that it is speaking to the person as if it is for them and them alone. And the last thing is repetitive content. Sending the same type of content repeatedly without offering variety or new value may lead to email fatigue and decreased interest. That is very true. You see, the funny thing is, even at Bumper, right? We don't send you the same type of email every time. We're looking for interesting ways that you will not even know that we're talking about the same thing, but you're like, yes, I like this is the email that has made me convert, not the one you sent before. So you need to keep things fresh, you need to keep things, new all the time. Don't repeat yourself constantly. Dami, please, I need to take a break real quick. My lights just went off, and if I stay here, I'm going to die from heat. So I need to move to another corner of the house. So please, can you just engage everybody while I take like 1 minute?
No problem. Thank you so much, Petra. So, guys, right, while Petra comes back, I want you to just tell me something that stood out for you in this class, something that you've learned. right? So who's going to be that first person to open the floor? Just tell me something that you've learned, something that has stood out for you from today's class. Uh-uh. Okay, Sally Mud, you have the floor. Hi. If you are speaking, we cannot hear you. Difference between SMS and email. Interesting. Thank you. Christine. So who else? Who else? Salimot. Your hands are still raised though. Okay, I'm going to be calling names now since nobody wants to talk. So I can see praise. Praise Babalola. What did you learn from what have you learned from this class so far?
Ah, hello, good afternoon,
Good
everybody. Good
afternoon.
afternoon, Damilola. Okay, so I learned that it's not every email. I know every email does not matter, but I'm to be very careful of the kind of mail I'm putting out there. I think that was the last thing Petra's made mention of. Like, I can't just send the same content over and over, and I think this is something I'm guilty of. So yeah, that's something that stood out well for me.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you, Praise. Thank you. So who else? Okay, Petra is here. Petra, you're back.
Yes, I'm
All
back.
right.
Sorry for the break in transmission, guys. Nigeria is a funny country, but let's continue. So yes, I heard what Praise said, and it's very true. Um, keeping it fresh, keeping it constant, like constantly new, even if it's the same thing, just like finding new angles to it is great. And honestly, I can understand, where it might be a bit hard. Sometimes you just want to copy and paste and just resend, as opposed to, okay, let me sit down and, try a new way. But that is one of the reasons why you need to, I won't say like writing, but it's so much easier if you have like a brand voice and you just have your style of talking to your customers. So that way you're not, going out of, how do I put it? You're not overthinking how you want to write it. Funny enough, an email to your customers does not have to be, oh, there's something that everybody does. Oh, I hope this email meets you well. Come and buy this, come and buy that. It can be something just like your own style. Oh, hi, we're back today. We're open today. Check this out. Something simple, or oh, this customer bought this, they loved it. Do you want to try it too? So, like, you need to just find interesting ways to keep people's interest. The same thing that you're selling, just offer, 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 offer it in a new way. Just variety. So we can continue very quickly. We need to even wrap up soon. How your business can leverage email and SMS marketing. Before you even write a single email or SMS, there are two major things to remember if you want to achieve the goal of that email or SMS. And I've been talking about this, but like it is actually that important. The first thing is segmentation. Who is this email going to? Right? So you can segment people by their preferences. That's when so like I mentioned earlier, we have this form where people can choose what kind of content they want to see from us, right? So you can actually do that, preferences and interests. You can segment people by location. So if people are buying from you and you know that you have customers in Yaba, you have customers in Ogba, you have customers in, so that kind of stuff. Now imagine I'm living in Ogba, you send me a message that you have 20% discount for somebody that comes to pick up from the store in Yaba. I'm going to be like, what are you doing? But if you send it to somebody who lives in Yaba, the chances that the person will just like, let me just quickly stroll. The shop is not far, right? I'm going to just stroll now and go pick up this thing. They're going to make more sales. It's like that. So location also helps. Campaign activity. So for example, if you run a sales campaign, like I said, on jeans, you run another one on small dresses, and you saw that, oh, this customers clicked this email more, this one is the one, you can resend. Oh, now I have new shorts, so jean shorts, or this one. You just segmentation, just always just look at your customer behavior. You understand? Shopping cart abandonment. This is actually another type of segmentation, but the great thing about this one is Bumper already handles it for you, right? Customers that, you know, fill out an order and don't complete that order, they get an abandoned cart email from it's automatic, so you don't even need to do anything about that. And then segmentation by purchase, same thing. Like, what are your customers buying? Segments by that. Okay, if you have 20 products and there's there's obviously that slim chance that, you know, when a customer has bought this, they might want to try other things. That's great, and you can try other kind of email once. But if they are constant, like if I'm always buying jollof rice from you, don't offer me amala. Just give me a discount on jollof rice. You understand? Then, of course, personalization again. And I needed to put this because I needed you to understand the importance of personalizing content. So, user experience, 74% of customers get frustrated when the content has nothing to do with them. Again, do not offer me amala. Usage, 90% of marketers believe personalization is the future. Spend, 48% of consumers spend more when their experience is personalized. So you can see the importance of just making, like, you know, making a business and a customer feel like the email has been created for them, like you have thought about them. This is speaking to them. So it's very important to personalize. Use the first name, use their name, talk about things that they've done in the past. So a very interesting example was an email we actually sent out in January, right? So the email beforehand, you people know Gift from Bumper, and you know Ayodele from Bumper, you know everybody from Bumper. But Gift had sent out an email earlier in the month telling people Happy New Year or Merry Christmas. I don't remember which one. And then she was like, you people that are you people that are married, you should collect your own Happy New Year or Merry Christmas from Ayo or Dami. Now, obviously, that was just like a joke. But then the next email then targeted married people. Oh, please give the no wish you people Happy New Year. Please collect your own. And the next email was from Ayo. You understand? Because Gift has said, you people go and collect your own from Ayo. So the next email, oh, please, Ayo has come to wish you. Let it not be like, but obviously that's like banter, but that's the kind of, you know, the kind of stuff that shows that, oh, okay, we're thinking about you. This email is for you. You understand? So personalization is also very, very, very important. So how to craft an email and SMS that will make your customer say the money I spend will always be replaced by more. This is the goal. This is the goal. Let your customer just feel like, I cannot, another money is coming. Let me just enjoy my life with this one. And then they buy from you. That's the goal. So how do you actually achieve this? One, a clear and compelling subject line. Grab attention with an enticing subject line that compels recipients to open the email. Now, a customer does not know what is in your email. They don't. There's no way they can know until they open it. And how do you get them to open it? By making the subject line so interesting that they're not even thinking twice. They've clicked on the email already. That is what your subject line. So it's like the heavy lifting of the work is actually done by the subject line, because that is the only thing that will make me open your email in the first place. It's like what I think it was either Teddy or Tommy that said the reason why they opened their emails is because the subject line was interesting. And you have to get creative. You have to get creative about it. It's not every time 20% off. No. Sometimes say something like, I don't want to say something like caution, but you can say something like, I have this, I brought a gun for you. Are you ready to rob me? Something like that. What is this person talking about? Meanwhile, in the email, you're just telling them that you're giving them 50% off. That they're basically robbing you, but it's just that kind of interesting title that will make them be like, what is this person saying? So it's not every time you just start the email with get 20% off or I have a discount for you. They get emails about discounts every time. Trust me. The way you're sending, oh, I have 20% discount for you. Even Bumper is sending it. Another person is, everybody has discount, right? So you need to then make your subject line stand out. You need to say something like, I don't know, but you get the idea. So, oh, come and carry my whole shop, or something just intriguing that will make them be like, wow. Like the last time we sent out an email over Christmas, we titled it something around "Let's help you steal from us." It's like, what are you doing? Steal how? But we were offering like a discount, a very large discount. But the point was, we didn't say, oh, come and carry 20. So you can do that, but switch it up, make it interesting, make it different. Your subject line needs to be so catchy that I'm not even like, before I even know what I'm doing, I've clicked on open. So that's the importance. That's how I'm emphasizing this, because that's like where the heavy lifting is done. If the subject line is not interesting enough, I will not click on the email. Nobody will. So again, personalization, but let's not drag it too much. So address recipients by their name and tailor the content to their preferences or past interactions with your brand. Focused messaging. Keep the content short, clear, short, and focus on one main idea or call to action to avoid overwhelming recipients. Now, obviously, we all know that nobody has time to sit down and read a long email. So you need to drive your points home very quickly, right? Maybe in the first paragraph, already hint at what it is. So, for example, if you're giving a discount, you can say it in the beginning, like, oh, I have something for you, but you have to wait till the end. I have a 20% discount for you, but read till the end to see how you can get it. So just something from that first paragraph already indicates what it is about. So even because a person, right, what they will actually do when they open the email is to skim through. They don't read word for word. So they will just skim through, like, okay, what is this? Then if it is not interesting enough for them, they'll now settle down and read your email. So you need to make it that first paragraph. And the important things, try and bolden them, or add a little color. So maybe if the whole text is black, most of these texts come in black, right? You can make that part that you want them to really catch very quickly. You can make it green, you can make it bold, you can make it red, pink, whatever, your brand color, right? Let it just pop out, because they're just going to skim through like that. And then if it catches their interest enough, they will settle down and read it. But make it short. Don't go on, and don't repeat yourself too much. There's no need. They've read it the first time, trust me. So the fourth one is eye-catching design. So use visuals, colors, formatting to create a visually appealing layout that enhances the readability of the email. Because again, people just want to skim through very quickly. Don't forget that they have 40 other emails waiting for them, and they've managed to open your own now. So keep it simple for them. Keep it, in a way that they will just be able to read it very easily. Again, a strong call to action. Include a prominent and clear CTA that directs recipients on what action to take next, whether it is making a purchase, signing up for an event, or visiting your website. Then timing. Again, we mentioned timing earlier. It's very important that you mind when you send your time, whether it's SMS, whether you mind when you send your SMS, your email, so that it's not disruptive. Then create a sense of urgency. Use words like limited time offer, act now, to create a sense of urgency and encourage immediate action from recipients. So there's something called FOMO, right? Like, it's fear of missing out. It's used a lot in marketing too, because you want to get people to take action immediately. So you make it seem like if they don't do it now, they won't get it again. And it's such a huge offer that they cannot afford to miss out on it. You understand? It doesn't even have to be like they are giving 100% discount. It's really just the way you make it sound. So you have to make it sound like, this is so juicy, I have to get it now. I cannot tell you how many times I've come across an email and I don't have money to eat. I was just like, I have to buy this thing now. Let me give you guys a perfect example. So there's this body cream. It's called EOS, right? And it is one I currently use. But because of the dollar issue, right? The body cream increased by 2,000 naira. The price of the body cream increased by 2,000 naira. And It's a lot of money. So I was already planning to actually buy, that body cream. But then I got an email from a brand that I had bought from a long time ago. By the time I bought from them, they didn't have a body cream. So it was a new product they just added to their store. I got an email from them, and lo and behold, because one of the things about the cream, the reason why more brands are stocking it is because it's becoming more popular. So the demand has increased. Lo and behold, right? They were selling it for less. They were selling it for about 2K less. So let's say, for example, the original price I bought it at before was 16K. The same place I used to buy it from increased it to 18K, right? And then I got this email from this brand telling me to buy it at, let's even say 15K, 1,000 naira less. You have no idea how I ran. I ran to go and buy, and I bought like 2 bottles because where will I see it again at that amount? That's the point of FOMO. You understand? Like, now or never, you have to get it now. So you need to create that sense of urgency with your emails, especially when you're doing like a sale or a campaign. All these things, they don't run forever, right? If you're running a sale, it's not going to be longer than a few days. So you need to capitalize on that feeling of, FOMO, that fear of missing out that people often have with some of these things, and make sure they shop from you in that period. Okay, so moving on. So these are some of my personal recommendations based on a little bit of experience. So the first thing, again, FOMO, make them feel like they are stealing from. There's nothing people like more than thinking that they are scamming you. They love it. This brand, they're going to lose money. Let me buy. Meanwhile, you've done your math at home. You know you're not losing money. But you need to make them feel like, they're stealing, like it's a steal. Oh, I cannot find this deal anywhere else. That is, it doesn't matter if they can. They don't need to know that. You need to make them feel like they can't. That's the important thing. So the next thing is to also offer so much value. Your email needs to always have, like, it needs to offer so much value. You need to be able to just make people feel like they have to open your emails every time. Then you have to have a brand voice and you have to stick to it. If you're a cool brand, always be cool. If you're a funny brand, always be funny, except in serious situations. So what I mean by that is you don't be cracking jokes when a customer sends you an email and tells you that their products that they ordered 3 days ago, they've not gotten it. No. That's not a time to be funny, no. But if you are doing like a price update or, you're changing your store location, you are allowed to let your personality shine through. That's a perfect time for you to actually come out and say, oh, this and that, that and that, this and that. So always, like, just create a brand voice and stick to it. It will actually make your emails stand out more. So I'll give you an example. Who here gets emails from gifts from Bumper? Perfect. And I'm sure that once I mention gift from Bumper, you just know. Is that girl, that one that's always saying all those things in the email? You just know. So that's the point of having a brand voice. Like, the brand will stand out because of the way they sound. You understand? So don't spam your customers. Back to the same thing that we said. You need to take it easy. Even if you want to, like, you can send as much emails as you want. Just make sure that you remember that these are your people that you're sending emails to. They're also getting emails from other people. So, pace yourself. So please don't send 1 million messages about the same thing on the same day. It's very bad practice, and you can actually you can mess up your email platform by doing that. Make it easy for them to take a quick decision. So one link, straight to the product, straight to payments. You want them to pay before they even think twice about it. Take advantage of your Bumper app. Take advantage of your Bumper app. Bumper has actually made it that you can do some of these things without even leaving the app, right? Sorry, excuse me. You can collect customers' information like email and phone number at point of checkout, or even while you're chatting with them with the DM or whatever, and use the customer groups to segment them into categories. So you have customer groups and you can segment your customers. Or you haven't made a purchase in a while, bought something last month, you can make those segments on your Bumper app. And then you can also use the newsletter pop-up on your bumper website to give customers the option of signing up for your newsletter. Trying to keep this in under 1 hour. So let's go. Okay, so like I said, the bumper app has created or rather has features that allows you to send email or SMS. So Tomisin that said earlier that she wants to drive more sales. This is a great opportunity. You can just open your bumper app, create a simple SMS, and just send it out to your former customers. Oh, come and buy it. Easter is still holiday. We're still in holiday mood, right? Some people still have salary week was last week, so some people still have. They've not really thought about how they're going to survive for the month. They're still in flexing mode. The money never finish. So by next week now, you might not really catch them again because everybody will be tightening their pockets, so they're not drinking Gary. But last week, this week, capitalize, guys. Always make sure that you're capitalizing on salary. People spend recklessly when they get paid. Reckless, what they don't need, they will buy it. That's the time that they are buying. Everything must be bought. So you can still take advantage. Just send out an SMS. It's like 140 characters. You can find like an AI tool to help guide you to generate a simple text. Just plug in maybe one of your hottest selling products, or if you have a discount running, just plug it in, send it to your customers, and it's good to go. So sending an email or SMS on your bumper app is pretty straightforward. You just go to campaigns, you select what email, what type of campaign you want to run. If it's an email or an SMS campaign, you select your customer group, you plug in your content, and you hit send. And that is it. Okay, so I think we're done. Is there anything left? Yes, I added this one. So guys, as usual, because Tomisin was dragging me earlier, she said that she wasn't in the class last week, so we didn't do a review of her Instagram page for her. Now you're in the class this week, and I'm dropping something nice for you. So there are different types of emails you can send to your customers. There's a welcome email when a customer just buys from you the first time. There's an announcement. So okay, you have a pop-up coming up at this fair. You have this, you have that. You can send an email about that. There's new arrivals. So obviously, like you post on Instagram, but it's not everybody that is on Instagram all the time or whatever. Send an email, guys, new product alerts, blah 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 blah. Come and buy now. And if you even buy in the next 1 hour, you get 500 naira off or free delivery, something. Product pushes. So sometimes, it could be a slow day. So like, Tomisin also again said earlier, it could be a slow period. Send out an email. Guys, how far now? You've not checked in on me. Don't you have a party this Friday? Come and buy clothes. Simple. So also a newsletter. A newsletter basically is just a really nice way to keep in touch with your customers and build a community. So last I think it was in last week's class that Dami mentioned about something about community. And that is one of the classes we're going to be taking very soon. So keep your eyes out, because it is important to build a community of your loyal customers. Again, your customers will be the ones that will refer you to other people. So the more loyal your customers are, the more chances that they're going to bring you new customers. So a newsletter is actually a great way to build that, loyalty, that culture of, checking in with your customers, making them feel special. Your newsletter does not even have to say, come and buy. Of course, you can have a discount at the end, but you can channel your own, like what you want your brand to be known for. Like, do you have nice tips to share? Something you learned over during the month, something personal, just anything, just like stuff to just create that kind of bond between you and your customer. So a newsletter is a great way to do that. And of course, you can also share your giveaways, your freebies, your discounts, your coupons via email. So the last part that says templates is actually a Bumper Academy free template for email. I will share my screen shortly. I will share my screen real quick so that you can see what it looks like. You can go there, download it, and apply it. In fact, you must do that, because I want you to send an email today. I want you to send an SMS today. Remind your customers about your business. Remind them to come and shop, and just see what you can get out of that. You have the tool. The Bumper tool is there. You have the templates, everything is there. All you need to do is copy and paste. So here, this button says download a PDF. If you click on it, let me actually click on it and you see what it looks like. Perfect. Can you guys see my screen? It has switched to the PDF. Can you see my screen?
Yes, Petra, we can see.
Awesome. So here you actually have 14 email and newsletter templates that you can use. So there's a bunch of them. Customer service. I'm trying to actually find one that can work for something that we can do now. Special offer email them. Yeah. I'm just like 25% off everything. But again, please, you can be more creative than this. You can do more. So this is, as one of our loyal customers, we're offering you a special deal only available to current customers. Next purchase of your product is 25% off, this and that. This discount will run out fast. You need to hurry. Obviously, you don't need to use this one verbatim. This is just a guide. You understand? So you can now tweak it, make it sound more like you, make it more. But this is basically the kind of thing that Tommy can just use. For example, now send out to her customers and see if she will get a sale or two today. So this is actually a great one. So you can download this PDF. The link is, let me actually just drop the link in the chat box. You can visit it, download the PDF, and apply immediately, and start getting customers. There is also, I think there is also one. There's a template somewhere for SMS, but I will check for that one and I will get back to you guys. But yes, so this is it, and I think we're done. So, any questions, guys? We finished with 3 minutes to go. I'm proud of myself. You're welcome. You're welcome. So, question time. First of all, how was the class? Did you understand everything that we discussed? Okay, Olufumilayo, I think, is raising her hand. Olufumilayo, if you have a question, you can unmute and just ask. Olufumilayo, do you have a question? Oh, okay. Oh, if we don't have our customer's email address, how do we send the email? The answer is you cannot send the email. You need to have your customer's email address. And that takes me back to what I was saying earlier. Start taking advantage of your bumper app. So even if a customer orders on the website or on Instagram, on WhatsApp, wherever, you can collect their information, or you can send them the link, the payment link, and the payment link can help you collect their information. I think that's the share order button. It helps you collect their information. You can collect their name, their phone number, their address, everything, and it saves it to the bumper app. Even if you record an order manually, you can collect the person's information, because it is so important for you to be able to reach out to them again, right? It's not all the time that the customer will be on your Instagram. It's not all the time they're going to be on Twitter. It's not all the time they're going to view your WhatsApp status. So sometimes they can post and they won't see it, they'll miss it, right? But if you send them a direct email, it is right in their inbox. If you send them an SMS, there's no way they can miss that. So you need to actually start taking advantage of the bumper app. So collect all of this. That's why it's there. And you can collect forever. And this information doesn't even get lost. So you know how people complain, oh, sometimes Instagram just deactivates their accounts from nowhere. They say you've done something, right? And you've lost all of those customers. You've lost all of those handles, all of that. But if you have them saved on your bumper app, you can even create a new Instagram page. Send an email to everybody and say, please follow me, follow my new Instagram page, right? That way it's easier for you to even grow your new page. But it's more importantly, you have the contact of these people to market to them again and again and again and again forever and ever. And you can collect as many of these things as possible. So you should actually start taking advantage of your bumper app, right? So Fumilayo, no, you cannot send an email to your customers if you don't have their email address. You have to start collecting that, okay? Erika, you're welcome. And I'm so happy your flash sale. I really wish, I hope that it turns out great hopefully next week you can tell us how it goes in the class. We're rooting for you. We're all rooting for you. We hope you make millions of naira. So, can the bumper app be used on the tablet phone? Dami, I think I'll let you answer that one.
Okay, so let me check the question. Can the bumper app be used on a tablet phone? Yes, definitely. You can use it.
Awesome. So, Salimot, yes, you can use that. Any other questions, guys? Because it's already 5 p.m. and I'm always very conscious of our time, because we don't want you people to like this class is too long and we're talking too much. So if you have any questions, as usual, you can drop them on the Telegram channel. Dami will share the link to the Telegram channel. If you haven't joined, please, that's where it's popping up. That's where it is happening. So you should join the Telegram channel, ask all the questions that you want to ask. So Salimot is asking, do you have someone to help when I get it? I'm a bit confused by your question. Can you clarify a little bit? Okay, yes. So I assume you're asking if you have somebody that can help you, that can show you how to use the app, right? Oh, okay. Okay, yes. We can do a quick demo for you. That shouldn't be a problem at all. Actually, you know what? If you once you get your tablet, just let us know. Join the Telegram community so that you can actually reach out to Dami.
Yes, and there's also a discount and subscription for everybody who attends.
Yes, perfect. That's actually very true. So you can even, is it going to be on a full scale? I'm not sure. I'm not sure I understand your question. No, the display will be perfectly fine on tablets. Any device you have, even if it's a laptop, because there's the web app as well. Any device at all you have, the bumper app, the web app, the mobile app works perfectly fine. But once you get your this thing, we'll show you. It has, but to be very honest, the app is very straightforward to use. But if you need help with anything, we'll definitely be there. And you're welcome. Okay, guys, any other questions before we wrap up? Okay, I'm going to assume. Okay, so the app, if you have a laptop, you have to use the web app, right? That means
Yes.
okay, so if you have a laptop, Dami can drop the link to the web app, but I think you need to actually subscribe to be able to use that.
Use the web app. Yes.
You have to be on your subscription to use the web app. So you can use it on your laptop, but it's not the app itself, it's the web app. So you have to do www.com. But you need to be on a subscription to use that. I hope that answers your question. Okay, you're welcome. Awesome. Okay, so any other questions, guys? I would love to say that, as usual, these classes happen every Thursday. We keep it under an hour so that we don't take too much of your time. But every week we're going to be tackling problems, pain points. So all these, I'm not making sales, this and that. Dami, can you please help me answer Olufumilayo in the chat box? Thank you.
How much is monthly? So subscription is not monthly, it is quarterly. So for 3 months, which is 3 months, for 3 months pro subscription, it's 15,000 naira. For 3 months starter subscription, it is 7,500 naira. But because you are on this group, you have a 20% discount. So if you use your 20% discount, like on all the plans, and yes,
that's the beauty of Dami and Petra. We're bringing you people things every week. I'm sure there's going to be something that you can use, new tools, resources, everything, just to help you. That's why we're here. So Olufunmilayo, you can actually, if you're not on the group, you can join the group. Any questions at all, guys? Any questions at all that you may have, please join the group. We're here to help you. We will answer all your questions. I think that's all. Don't forget to join next week's class. We'll definitely send you an email. Dami, you can also drop the the form link so that they can fill the form. We can send them an email. We'll send you a recording of this as well so that you can watch at any time. Yes, you can. You can add prices, collect international payments, all of that stuff. It is all available for you. Okay, so I think I will sign out so that Dami can wrap this up. Guys, see you next week. We're going to have something interesting as usual to talk about to help you, making sales and growing your business. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Petra. Guys, can you hear me? Petra, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. So, hi, everyone. I'm sure that we had a wonderful class today. I mean, I did have a wonderful class. I enjoyed the conversation. So, thank you so much, Petra. Before you leave, okay, is this the link? Yes. Before you leave, please fill the link. Okay, I think I dropped the wrong thing, but I'm going to drop the right link now. Please and please fill the link, the attendance link, right? That is what would actually show that you attended the class. And this class it holds like every Thursday. I would have to confirm if it holds next week because it's an holiday, but I'll get back to us on that. But it holds every Thursday by 4 p.m. It's an opportunity for us to discuss anything and everything concerning your business. So please and please, we are looking forward to having you. If you know any other business owner that should be here, you can always invite them, which is why it's important for you to fill this link that I'm going to be sharing, because you can also use it to like invite other people to join. So I hope you had a wonderful class. Please don't forget to join the Telegram page. The conversation continues there. We want to have a conversation with you. And if you like to subscribe to Bumper, you can always use our 20% discount code. So see you next time, next week. By this time next week. So have a wonderful day and week ahead. Bye.
Bye, everyone. See you guys next time.